We are going to control the vertical. Welcome once again to this wonderful session. So far, from the start of this class, we're able to cover so many modules, right? We're able to do so many things, and today we touch visual designs, right? Things like logo, right? We're able to go through them. So far today we are going to start our AI technique class officially. We are going to start by introduction to what AI in graphic design. So we're going to look at how can AI help a designer? How can we use AI to what achieve aesthetic designs, right? So without much further, let's just continue with the slide. All right. Now, what is artificial intelligence? That's number one. I think we know it, but we have our own meaning when it comes to graphic design, right? We said this refers to computer systems designed to what analyze data. It started by saying like this very particular machine sourced information from somewhere, and we're going to that recognize pattern, right? Then and generate output that normally requires what intelligence, right? That normally requires what human intelligence. It's very simple. Artificial intelligence. And when we're talking about artificial, then we're talking about something that is in what human, right? Something that is what inhuman. And the reason is so that it will generate an output that was normally required what human intelligence. That is to say, at first, it wasn't human idea. You get it? But that's why we're even calling it what artificial. Then the intelligence comes into it. Now, AI operates through machines learning models that are trained on large amount of what data to improve performance over what time. That is where we will limit that our argument, right? Or is it a debate, right? Something like that. Because I highlighted this very particular point, we said over what time. That is to say, it's something that it has always been improving, right? Day by day, day by day. But here is the idea, and here is one thing you should know. You see, a machine learning model is said to be called what? An AI. Let me explain something real deep so that you understand. Let's say this one is an object, but that object has the ability to store memory. Are we getting it? That ability to understand. It has the ability to process data. It also has the ability to give you an what? An output. You get it? That is how it is now a what? A machine learning model. Models are group of what? Of information. If now, for instance, let's say part of the object that can be trained, you understand, can store information, can process data at the same time, give an output, part of that very particular thing that is there, it can be trained on one particular thing. Are we getting it? Now, let's say this object can be trained to what? To, let's say, when he look at your forehead, he can know your name or something like that. No, it's not. It's a bad example, right? Let me use another example differently. But let's say now is a machine in such a way that anything web development, you understand, this is his model. The model is for web development. That is to say, he's only been trained, you understand, to understand anything web development. I don't know whether we get it. So he is always been trained, always been trained, always been trained. Please, if you have time, there is something we call Olama. Now, this kind of platform, there are AI models there that you can even download. If you have a locally machine, you can host it on your machine and then process information locally. You don't need data, nothing. It's Olama, right? It requires just a high graphic processing unit, OLLAMA. So now, what we are trying to say here is this: this very particular thing operates differently. I don't know whether if I'm getting it. I may be using ChatGPT, but if I ask something, if peradventure ChatGPT is using a different API, I may literally be accessing a different model to get an answer to what I am asking. Hello? Hope we get it. So this we have a lot of amount of models of AI. They are being trained on a particular thing. Even this logo that you see we are talking about, don't worry, we are going there. But ChatGPT is good at logo and not at flyer design. We're going there little by little, okay? So now in graphic design, AI works by understanding pattern. We are there. AI understand by what? By working with pattern, not creativity. That's what this person is talking about, right? Because creativity, I somehow felt, is human and is just inspirational by what? By a person, right? Then we said it does not imagine like humans. Instead, it studies millions of design samples. That's what this guy said, right? Such as layout, color combination, typography, spacing, and learns recurring pattern. Recurring what? Pattern. Let me say something before we proceed. In visual design and when it comes to AI in graphics, very sharp, understand this very particular thing. If it is not out there, can we get it? And if pattern did not exist, when it comes to visual something, AI cannot generate. Are we getting it? No matter the prompt, you have to know this. AI cannot generate. If there is no pattern towards what you are prompting, and if it is not out there, AI cannot generate. And we're going there, and then you're going to see what exactly I mean by that. We use machine to type text, right? Like we use software, right, to type text, to apply Kulu, and do a lot of whole stuff. Look at what AI does. AI is not crafting from a machine. Are we getting it? He's using a pure word, pure patterns and color to come up with a design. You get it? This is the pattern combination of multiple colors like this. You understand? Bring out this very particular thing. I don't know whether if I getting it. So this is the machine language for you. Don't worry, we're getting there. Let's jump to the next slide. Now, through times learning process, what AI identifies what looks what premium. Are we together? It identifies what feels modern and what works effectively for what? For flyers, banner, posters, advertisement, and other design formats. When I'm talking about memory that the computer has, it's not about storing information alone. It was designed in such a way that it has what we call critics, right? It can criticize this information and then come up with its own idea. In Indian film, there are some robotic films, right? And it's just acting, but alongside, robot can do that very particular things you see in Indian film. Like they used to try to inject like feelings, you understand, for a robot, feelings for a robot. But over time, you find out that like it's true, the robot like somehow has feelings. So they did not design directly that he should feel this way, but the machine itself was designed in such a way that with his own critics, you understand, he can come up with something you did not give him. I don't know whether we understand. So that is why we say it can work. Oh, sorry. Let's come back. Let's come back. It can work for what? It can work for what is effectively for what? For flyer design. All the flyer designs, it can crawl the website just as the way he said, and then see what. Okay, if we're talking about premium, how does premium design look like? You understand? It will crawl all the premium design, bring his critics, you understand, and then give you a perfect output. Let's proceed, sir. Yeah. So now, in graphic design AI, interpret text instruction, which is the prompt you give him. It learns from existing design patterns, just as I said, it generates layout, background, color, and style. Please, we are coming there. You see prompt engineering. When we come to prompt engineering, you see how we are creating constructive prompts so that we'll have something powerful. It assists designer in speeding up creative workflow. AI does not think independently. It responds based on what? Based on what? I also add up to that my point. Okay, so AI does not think independently. It responds to what? Based on training. Now, AI in the creative industry, AI is now actively used across effective or creative fields such as graphic design, branding, and advertisement. Yeah, we use AI in so many places, right? Who know about action in Photoshop? Action. actions, right? Maybe photo, this thing like that. So also we have Adobe Creative Suite. That one I did not take us through that one because um it's very cost actually to use. One need to pay their product. They're all Adobe product. So that one AI can imagine, create something for you. It's even far better. Do you know why I say that? I know they will improve that one very soon. It's even far better because if there is AI injected into a software, you understand? Improvement in graphic design is now something else because I don't know. Did you understand what I mean? Because the AI now by itself will use the tools, you understand, in the machine and then craft something. But so long as it's on the web or so long as it's just using a pure color, cannot ask. I don't know whether if you are getting. I know by now we are flowing right together, something like that. So it's all being used in different places. The only way we achieve or the use of AI now is with the Adobe Creative Suite, of which you can generate what a field. And then while we started the practical, I will show you some few things how you can generate, extend like part of an image, blah blah blah, stuff like that. So for content creation is also there as well. So let's continue. All right, in graphic design specifically, we said AI helps to generate design concept quickly, create multiple visual variation is there. If you don't like this color or something you did, it will quickly what change into another thing. Instead of you designing from scratch, right? Or having a new thing. It enhances background and composition. We're going to see how we can generate multiple background. It improves productivity without what sacrificing quality. Let's proceed. Now, human creativity versus AI collaboration. AI does not replace human creativity. It supports and enhances it. So human role, that's things we should like, it should be our takeaway today. Creative director, you are the creative director. Now I'll blame you if your AI design with this class, after this class, I'll blame you. If your AI design look bad, right? Because you did not fit as a director. Or rather, let me say you did not attend the class, right? Or something like that. So today, not that we're not saying we're not nobody is castigating AI or like AI can do powerful things. We love AI, it's good, right? Maybe not for our children, because we don't know what the future holds now for them. But it's not here. So let's proceed. Emotional intelligence. Am I right? When it comes to perception of design, that's your role. You understand? You'll be the one to give him the emotional intelligence. We talk about color aesthetic that day, right? On their interpretation, the way people interpret things. If I want to do one design, and me as a designer, I say that thing has to do with growth, farming, or something, and I end up giving a red color. I don't know. So you'll be the one to attach or in your prompt include that emotional intelligence. Then design judgment. It's human now. It's only you that can judge design. If you give AI now, AI can crawl through your phone and know like what's your emotional intelligence. You just give him question. You will not go direct to the point. Though. He will try and razzle you, you understand? And then make sure that he make sure that he makes you comfortable. And toward the end, maybe you get the truth. You get it toward the end. You even say, hi, your idea is a wonderful one, blah blah blah. He even give you, you understand, a lot of reason why you should go for what you are asking. Then later on, maybe towards ending. So that judgment. Then brand understanding. He has a memory. If you work on this for any of the seats, we call it seat. Every chart is a seat because it has a unique ID and then it has a reference. So final decision making is you, right? So thank you. Let's proceed. AI role now. His role. It's speed and automation, right? It's used to give you idea generation. You see some of those icons we just used in the past. Let's say you want to use maybe a church flyer that has to do with a king, stuff like that. You can just generate some PNG. It's also what possible. Then pattern recognition and then design assistance. So we say the best result come from human creativity plus what AI efficiency working together. Now the next thing, now an ethical word and copyright consideration. Very very important. In the main tool we are going to use for this AI stuff of the day, this thing is a sensitive part, right? If you use some copyright images, it will flag you up, right? So I will guide us on how we can use some images, right? In or when using AI, right, to design. We said while AI is powerful, responsible use is essential. So we have to consider respect for original creators and world brand, avoid copyright protection, design directly, proper use of AI generate assets. And we said understanding platform usage, right, very, very important. Then we have to maintain originality and what authenticity, right? Designer must use AI ethically, not as what shortcut for plagiarism. How are getting it, right? We have to use it ethically. Don't come and say, let us creative teach you how to use this one, but we're also accountable. Thank God video is here, right? We're also accountable for the ethical use of AI. Fine. AI is what a creative assistant, not a creative owner. The designer remains the brain behind every great design. He said, how I wish I would see some prompt now, like I would see some design he did, right, with AI. I used to see people who, the way they do used to do the design, if you look at it, like most of the designs, it has many content. They used to give them like this in a landscape, this thing. And you began to see the text is here, some of the texts are here, some of them are here, they will place some object. You understand? Stuff like that. And you see multiple things on the whole thing. I was like, yeah, this is a serious thing. And when you zoom a little bit, it's gone, right? Zoom the image a little bit like that, it's gone. So we're going to see how we will differ from the crowd, right? You are the brain box. Just know this. Now, uh, before the last slide, I would like to pause and then get questions and answer to both the whole noise, right? Is it a noise or teaching? We finish the question on that debate, bah. On that debate. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah, you have question? You can go ahead if you have question. No question? We are good. All right. So by next class, we are going to start AI, the prompting, the tools, introduce the tools, then everybody will just, if it is to install, you install. If it is to log in, you log in, right? And then we're going to start dealing with the prompt engineering, how we can go about engineering prompt, and then we're gonna see some mighty works here. So thank you very much. If there is no question, the last slide is this. Some key lesson and emphasis, right? AI does not replace designers. I say that again, it might not. It amplifies designers who know what to ask for. Yeah? As for you, if you know what to ask for, it's good to go. So thank you very much. And then we're gonna see in AI and prompt engineering by Tuesday, hopefully.